Hi yogis. I'd like to share with you some of my favorite poses to really sculpt and tone the entire body for total body transformation or weight loss if that's your goal. One myth about yoga is that it doesn't burn a lot of calories. It completely depends on the style and level you're talking about. More gentle styles, maybe not, but challenging, vigorous styles really make you sweat and burn a lot of calories, as much as doing anything vigorous at the gym. So as you move through your practice, you can insert some of these poses if your goal is to really work the larger muscles of your body, which amplifies your metabolism all day long and even while you sleep, to help you feed those new muscles and burn more calories the whole 24 hours, not just the calories you burn as you exercise. So one of the neat things about yoga is it does raise your metabolism, which is one reason that a lot of yogis say they've gotten so transformed through their practice. And so have I. I lost 40 pounds doing this style of yoga and not changing my eating habits, which were already pretty healthy. It's just that this really took me to a new level. So anytime you're in your own practice, try inserting a few of my core planks. So from your downward facing dog, inhale, lift one leg. Exhale, bring the knee forward and then lift up. So the trick is to round way up through the rib cage and access that core strength. Bring the shoulders forward over your wrists and really lift to the sky. Hold that for a few breaths. And you can use that anytime you step forward to your standing poses. So really draw yourself in and place the foot forward from the strength of the belly. In time, you'll get that foot up there. So keep chipping away at these poses, practicing gaining strength and stamina. You can lift your back hip a little bit higher. Curl the tailbone down and draw into the belly so you transition to your standing poses in that inner body wave, protecting the low back's natural curve, but engaging the belly from the ground up. Inhale, reach to the sky. Try some fists of fire lunges. Exhale, bring the fist down and bend that back knee, which really tones these quadriceps. Inhale, reach to the sky, stretch the leg. Exhale, curl the belly and the tailbone in and down. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Do as many of those as you like. Inhale, reach to the sky. And on your exhale, how about a twisting lunge? So instead of hanging out in these front arms and just pressing down through the front shin and foot, lift the back hip higher and center your back leg back down to the earth. Tends to turn in. Curl the tailbone, access the belly. Take a wave of length through the spine and then exhale and see if you can lift the bottom elbow either lightly or off of the front knee. Good. Even wrapping that top arm, a little stretch. Front hand comes into the shoulder or the heart. So you can do this twist from the strength of the torso and really amp it up. Then you can inhale, draw in through the belly, take one more deep breath, and exhale, plant it down, and move back into your downward facing dog. Transitioning from dog to plank pose can also be a great opportunity to build more core strength. Inhale, lift the heels, curl your tailbone. Lift through the low belly, draw the ribs in and forward, the heart forward, and finally the head as you wave forward into your plank pose. You can do a few of those. Lift through center and fold. Inhale, lift the heels. Starts to look pretty, but it's very strong in its fluidity. And then move through the rest of your vinyasa from here. Good. For another couple of poses, I definitely insert in almost every single class to build that leg stamina and core strength. Come to Warrior 2. Here's a diving warrior. From Warrior 2, lift the hands up and bring the hands down to the heart. Make sure your back toes are turned a little more forward for this one so the knee doesn't twist as you turn the heart forward. On your inhale, dive inside the front knee. So the right shoulder brushes the right knee. If you're more beginner, you don't maybe go down that low, but you aim for it over time. So we inhale, dive forward. Exhale, keep that front thigh where you put it as you stretch back. Inhale, the navel lifts and you dive inside. Exhale, everything out, you spin. Nice core moment. Inhale, dive inside and hold. So either thumbs into the forehead and hold, or horseshoe that front heel with the thumb and first finger of the right hand and bring the left hand wide so you can curl down and you can kind of moderate how much weight you're putting into the legs. So really aim to press down a little bit more, gain that strength. And then at the last moment when you feel like you might have another breath or two in you, take it back through your diving warrior. That's total front thigh transformation. And move it into your reverse warrior for a breath of 3. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, up and over. Now the sweet freedom of downward facing dog never felt so good. You can maybe lift that top leg, bend the knee and stretch over, opening up the front thigh and the hip. Good, and then on your exhale, come back down, and if you like, wave through that new plank transition. Find your vinyasa, and move back into downward facing dog or child's pose from center. One last moment here. Hop forward towards the front of your mat. Draw into the belly and wave yourself up to fierce pose. You can take twists of fire, exhaling one elbow to the opposite knee, and then inhaling, come to center for a nice long hold-in chair with a little interesting creative movement added on to help the spine flow and to gain that core strength. Inhales, reach you. Exhales, twist you. Good. Come to center here. And we'll take a fierce lion breath. So let out some of that excess energy. We come through fists of fire, stretch the legs straight, and ha! And we do it a little faster. So inhale, reach up, float. Exhale, ha! Inhale, and ha! Few of those in class really gets the energy up. From your last downward dog, from your last fierce pose, inhale to breath with freedom. Open and arch the heart. Exhale, curl in. If you feel the thighs burning, welcome to the club. Breathe with it. So inhale. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, gather that heat from the legs up into the belly. And then exhale, send it down in all directions. One more time, inhale. This time interlace the hands, offer. And exhale, stretch the thigh bones back, the navel up, and wave the spine over the pelvis as you fold for a few deep breaths to congratulate yourselves and give yourself a little gift here. Spaces between the challenging poses. Great time to receive the rasa or the nectar of the practice and find your breath. So inhale, little waves here. Exhale, moving towards more flexibility and freedom. Inhale, lift. Just get a nice long side waist. Sacrum pours in and fold. One more time. Inhale and exhale. This time slide the hands down the legs and fold a little deeper. Uttanasana. Take one more deep breath. And exhale, release. Good. Move through the rest of your practice, interspersing poses like these. And you'll see a big difference in your body, your mind, and your heart. And especially the spirit as you move yourself to that next level. Hope you enjoy. Namaste. That's not cardio? I don't know what is.